These are 12 Tesla accessories that cost under $100. I'll have everything linked in the description, and if I have a discount code for it, that will also be in the description. First up are these seat covers from Ivory. This is the instructions that they come with. These are $49.99. Now you may be wondering, why am I reviewing seat covers? Personally, I don't use seat covers. I find them to be useless. However, these ones are special because these aren't meant to be permanently in your car. Now, you could keep them permanently in your car, but these are meant for if you're going to the beach, if you're going hiking, if you like to roll around in the mud, if you own pigs, if you own dogs. These are waterproof and are meant just to protect your seats for these shorter trips. So I really like that, and that's why I'm showing them in this video. Now, on the inside here, it's like a rubbery feel, and on this outside, it kind of feels like a wetsuit. It says they're waterproof, custom designed, and neoprene specifically for the Model Y. So here's what they look like on the exterior. Again, isn't supposed to be a stylish thing like some of the other companies are showing. What it is meant to be for is just usability, durability. Let's put them in. Install is complete. All there is an upper strap and a lower strap. Now you notice that it hangs over a lot here. Two options you can go with. One, you can take this edge and you can tuck it into your seat. I kind of like that it hangs over and gives you full coverage if you're really dirty. Maybe you're a tough mudder and you like to run around in the mud and you're all muddy, so that gives you the coverage over your switches, but you do have the ability to just tuck it in to the side here if you want. Gives you full coverage over the front, full coverage over the bolsters, and then the headrest is covered as well. So again, you can move it in and out of the car easily. They're washable. Also, it comes in black. Black might be the one to go with because it won't really show any staining. Both waterproof, neoprene, fit nicely, and for 50 bucks to totally cover your Tesla seats, I think that's a good product. These seat covers are also machine washable, and washing them will actually remove the creases in them along with getting any stains out if they do get really dirty. I also just realized it came with a seatbelt strap in the black one here. So again, another nice thing because you're a tough mudder, you're diving through the mud, you're crawling, you're trying to get that participation medal, and you want to wear your seatbelt on the way home and not get that dirty. The next product here is well under $100. It's either $13.99, and that's for the one that fits the old console, or for the new console, it's $11.99. So this is from ChargeOp, and it's a holder for your Airpod charger. That way you're able to use this wireless charging pad. So you simply sit it in there, boom, starts to charge immediately. Just a genius thing, and it's also well engineered. You see this little laser cut lip they have in, so it mounts perfectly to this edge. Now I'll show you what it looks like in the newer model. So here's the one that fits the new console here. You can see with the Alcantara. This is a much better console in my opinion. So it sits there, and again, this cutout fits perfectly around this lip. So you sit it right there. And then it doesn't matter which AirPods you have. There, started charging. And you can even use the old one, and it starts charging that as well. So again, this is a great product, very simple, cheap, and I feel like anyone could want to use this. Also, make sure you stick around to the end of the video. I'm going to be doing a giveaway, so make sure you stick around until the end so you know how to get entered. Next item is the child car seat protector from 3D Mats. 3D Mats are the floor mats that I have in my car. They make the best floor mats for Teslas. They stick the best and they're molded the best. So this is $34, but the only way to get a discount on these is if you spend more than $100 on their website. So if you're going to get floor mats for your Tesla, 3D Mats is the way to go. And I have that discount code linked in the description. Let's see how this is. Okay, so we have two seat back protectors here. This one, it's nice because it actually has these little compartments down here where you're able to store things, whether that's a bottle, baby wipes, diapers, you could have that all loaded in there. And you also have this one from Brica, which is another one. It is really nice. You can see how it fits nicely. The 3D Mats one, this is all fairly grippy. Brica one has these rubber pads here that kind of keep the car seat in place. And you'll notice that this one, see how it's kind of sitting up like this and not sitting solid back here? That will all form into place as you sit the car seat in. This one's been used for thousands of miles, so it has looks like it has a better fitment. So these are two options here. I'll have them both linked in the description, but both have their benefits. I like that this has these little compartments here, but I feel like this one, the overall quality of it might be, I don't know, I like this material here. You can see there's some staining right here, probably milk or baby vomit, who knows. Two good options here, both from 3D Mats and Brica, but definitely if you're gonna get floor mats, 3D Mats is the way to go, but I can't show them in this video because they cost more than $100, and that is illegal. Also, if you're not following me on Twitter, I sent this gem out the other day, and I think you'd enjoy the content that I spew out on there on occasion. Next up are these center console cup holders from Tempe. So here's what they look like here. They're rubber, and you may be asking yourself, why do you need these? Here's why. First of all, they will give you some protection if your coffee or whatever spills in the cup holder. It protects the actual cup holder. Second, if you have a bottle like this sparkling ice black cherry that I chugged, you can see how this just doesn't fit very well in this cup holder. It's like throwing a water bottle down a hallway, as some may say. And especially with how rough the suspension is, I mean, this thing, that'll go flying. So this is where those cup holders help. So the cup holder here, and they also just came out with multiple colors. They have pink, blue, this is like a khaki color. So it fits perfectly in. You can see how the fitment is excellent. And then we sit our bottle in, and then it's wedged in between these little silicone housings that kind of taper as they go down. So that's a really nice feature for whatever, this type of bottle or a Red Bull can. It's very helpful. Another product here from Tempe is this USB-C to Lightning cable. They also have USB-C to USB-C. This is $19 and plugs into the rear of your Tesla. The nice thing about this cable is it comes in a 90-degree form, so it's able to fit here. That way, if someone bumps it or something in the back, it's not going to knock it out of place, so it sits flush there. It also has this green LED to show that it has power, and it charges my phone extremely fast. A lot of times I actually find myself using this to get a quick charge as opposed to laying it down on the wireless charger on the center console. Charges really fast, has a nice design, and they're warranted really well. One of the nice things about Tempe, and one of the things I've learned with partnering with companies over time, is customer service is arguably more important than the product itself, because if something goes wrong, that's a reflection on me and the partners and everything. So Tempe is excellent with their quality and their customer service, and this part is just another example of that. Next item here is this seat tray. Now, people have asked, how does the seat tray work with the 3D Mats? Because this has the big lip on it. That way, if any water spills in here, it stays in this area and doesn't spill onto the carpet. So it works fine. You just lift it up like that, and then it pops right out. These trays can be used for anything. I just put these in here as an example. You could put napkins, diapers, charging brick for your cell phone. I don't know. You could put endless things. It's just a nice, efficient use of the space under the seat of your Model Y. You can use it in the passenger seat and the driver's seat, and it's just another convenient product. The other thing we have from Tempe is this steering wheel tray. Now, if you're working in your Tesla a lot or working while you're supercharging and things like that, this is a really nice thing to have. Has a cutout for a cup holder, has this slot here for maybe an iPad or your cell phone or something like that. Let's see how it fits. So here's the steering wheel tray. This is how you attach it. You kind of lean it forward, and then it locks up and kind of leverages this back end, and it's able to sit on here. These are all rubber edges, so it will protect your steering wheel from, any potential wear. There's a little bit of give to it. You can see like that. And then I took the case off of my phone, and you can sit it in there, and that kind of holds your phone in place. This like rubber piece kind of comes in and out there, so you can sit it like that. Holds your phone, could possibly hold an iPad, and then this cutout for a drink. So you can see there's a little give. It's not like fully sturdy. You're going to be putting all your weight on this, but it does give you like a convenient place to sit here and eat fast food while you're supercharging like a pig. So that is the steering wheel tray. The next item is from Lessy Messy. This is a trunk mat for both the Model 3 and the Model Y. Now, this is the only machine washable and dryable item on the market. You can easily remove this from your trunk. You can see there's these little rubber knobs on the end of it to keep it in place, and the other side of it is very soft and plush. So if you're changing your baby back here, if you're hauling things that are really dirty and you want something you can easily pull out and throw in the washer, this is the product for you. My code will save you 10%. And the other nice thing about this product is you could even use this, maybe you're going to have a picnic or sit it on the ground or something like that. It can be used for that as well, because it's actually got some padding to it. It's really durable. Again, it's the only washable and dryable trunk mat that is available on the market. Now for a set of mud flaps. Now this is something that I recommend all Tesla owners get, because it's going to actually save your rear quarter panels from dirt and rocks flying up over time. So this is the Tesla one. The Tesla one costs $40, and that's only for the front 2 mud flaps. Now they do their job and they're a high quality product, so I recommend these. However, these products from, again, Tempe are built of basically the same rubbery material, but it's a set of 4, so it covers all 4 wheels, and they're $39. Now, here's the difference. One of the complaints with the Tesla one is they scrape on everything, and that's true. Now, I've used these for thousands of miles, and the scraping actually doesn't cause much damage. It's just more of an annoying sound that you're constantly hearing. So if we line up the holes on the 2 front ones here, you can see how much lower. It's about 1.5 inches longer to have the Tesla one. So the benefits here are this one won't scrape as much. I'm sure it will still scrape on, you know, some really high bumps, but you'll get the protection that you'll need. It'll be a subtle OEM look. Let's see how it fits. So the nice thing about this kit is it comes with this tool right here, which is very useful for pulling these clips off, and it comes with extra clips, little plastic screws as well. So again, just a really good value. So all you do is pop this out. These little tabs right here will catch on the inside of that part of the fender. So that's really good. So that fits there, and then I broke the one clip, and that's why they give you backups. So we're able to throw a new one in. So here's a finished look at what it looks like. I ended up using the OEM clips. They're actually a better design in my opinion, but look how solid this is. It's really solid on there. It's not gonna scrape on much. It's subtle, it looks like an OEM piece. Here's the clips that it comes with this little screw. What I don't like about this is if this, which it could easily get cross-threaded or you could wear this, I would just say reuse your OEM ones. They should be fine to clip on there, but it fits really solid. So that's a look at the front. Now let's take a look at the back. All right, so now for the rear mud flap, and you can actually see here that it shows you exactly where they go on the car. I was stupid and I started putting it on over here. I was like, this doesn't fit. But we got it on back here. So now we're gonna show you how this works. Again, these clips will tie it in nicely. It just all fits really solid. Even this piece right here molds to the plastic like it came there from the factory. And I hold them like this and then press forward. Now, for these rear mud flaps, it was kind of a pain to get these in. It probably took us 15 or 20 minutes. It was pretty frustrating, but I like to be clear about that so you're not sitting in your garage swearing at me. So what we had to do is you pull out the OEM clips just like you do in the front, and we actually used the screws that we are given from Tempe. Now here's what we found is the best way to do it. First, you have to put the female end in first. So get that seated all the way. The reason for that is because if you press this in, you can see it spreads these arms out, so you're not gonna get it in. Press that in first, then push this in, and in order to press this in all the way, we actually used the back of a screwdriver to kind of jam it in, and then it worked perfectly, and it sits flush in there now. So you can see it's a subtle piece. It looks OEM. I really like how it looks. To be totally honest with you, I don't think that the rear ones are necessary. Now, buying it through Tempe is still cheaper, even though it comes with all 4, so I still recommend that one over the Tesla one. But just so you know, I don't really know I guess some dirt will not fling up onto the back bumper, but ultimately it's just a plastic panel here. Over time, you could save some wear and tear on that, but not totally necessary to put the rear ones on, and you will have some difficulty, but hopefully that saves you time. Another item here are these pucks from Carwiner. These are very cheap. They come in this nice case, which I keep in the sub compartment of my trunk. Basically, these are for jacking your car up safely to ensure you're not going to be hitting the battery or anything like that. You can see here, this little knob goes right into a mounting hole there. So it's like a little hockey puck, goes right underneath. That way, if you ever have to go to a shop, I got in a situation where I had a flat tire. I took it to a shop, and the shop said, we're not going to work on your car. It was NTB, actually. I took it there, and the guy's like, we could blow the whole shop up if we puncture that battery. They didn't have pucks on them, so that told me, hey, I probably should get these pucks and keep them in the car for those types of situations. So that'll save you having the dumb conversation that I had to have with the store manager. I went over to Pep Boys, and Pep Boys took care of business. They didn't even need the pucks. They were real careful. Shout out to Pep Boys. The other item here is from Avid Power. This is a compressor. Again, I keep this in the sub compartment of my trunk there. So this thing this is like one of my favorite things. I use this for things outside of the car. I use it for pumping up balls, pumping up golf balls, pumping up beach floating accessories, and then pumping up tires. Now, there's two options here. You can use this power where it's plugged into your 12 volt in the back of the car. But the interesting thing is it actually works better with this 20 volt battery. Maybe that makes sense because 20 volts is more than 12 volts, so it has more power output. So maybe that's why it works better. But anyways, you have a battery here, so it's totally wireless. You can walk around and pump up all 4 tires on the car. Here is this little display that turns on PSI, bar, KPA, kilograms per centimeter, PSI, America PSI. So it fills up and it'll show you exactly what PSI your tire is at. So I'll show you here. 42 is what the tire pressure should be cold. Let's see what we're showing. So we're showing 39 on the display. Here's what it sounds like. So there's an idea of how that works. Again, this is just a really convenient product to have if you get a flat tire because there's no spares. And then it's also something that you'll use on things other than your car around the house. It comes with other tips as well. So you can see here, you just have tips for like, you know, footballs, basketballs, and floats. I don't know what that's for, but yeah, this has been a really useful device, reliable, and again, something you can get on Amazon, all linked in the description. Now, in order to be entered in for the giveaway for this video, all you have to do is make sure you're subscribed to the channel and leave a comment below. And as long as you're in the United States, I will ship this box out to you. I'll just pick someone from the comments. So we have some Hydrosilex waterless wash, some Tempe accessories, and then some microfibers as well. One of you will be picked in the comments. Also, Hydrosilex, because I hit 100K subs recently, is doing this limited edition box here. There's only 100 of these, and one of them has a golden ticket in it, which if you get the golden ticket, you will get Hydrosilex's entire lineup of the 16-ounce bottles. So good luck. Use code Gjeebs March. That will get you 25% off your entire order. Hydrosilex, thank you for the support. Now on to one more product. This item right here, just under $100 at $99, but with my discount, it takes it down to $85. This is Magback's wireless charger. It fits nicely. A lot of people have asked about this, but it's a wireless charger and also gives you really nice visibility on your phone. So you can see that the phone is now charging. This is an iPhone 14 Pro, so it does have the MagSafe, I think that's what it's called, back on it, so it's magnetic. This case right here, it's just a cheap phone case and the magnet doesn't work with it. So Magback also sells phone cases. That way you can leave your case on and your phone will still mount. So this is really nice. Now, one complaint that I've seen from people that have bought this is they say if they have like the larger iPhone, the iPhone actually moves onto the screen here a little bit. So just something to consider. I don't want you to buy it and be upset by that. I think a lot of them ended up keeping it anyways, but just something to consider. You can see the smaller iPhone 14 Pro sits nicely up against the bezel and everything looks fine. So that's been a great product as well, and Magback has multiple products that they are coming out with. The discount code is in the description. Now, one thing I've been asked a lot about is this device right here from Test Logic, but that doesn't cost under $100. So if you want to watch that video, you can click right here. Again, I'll show you exactly what this does and all the features of it. I think you'll really like this video.